Hey everyone, as many of you know, Louie and Todd are avid travelers, and I'm incredibly lucky to be able to explore the world with them. But while I'd love to be able to take them everywhere, it's not always possible. When I'm away from them, whether in the office or on trips that they can't join me on, I miss them a lot and worry about them, especially Louie, who has separation anxiety, isn't that right? And Todd, who can be quite mischievous. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I use Petlibro's AI-powered Scout smart camera to stay connected with Louie and Todd when I'm away. Being able to watch my cats in real time and see how they spent their day when I'm away at work in Chicago or thousands of miles away gives me great joy and helps relieve my worries. Whenever I'm away from Louie and Todd, I check on them regularly through the Petlibro camera app. The AI-powered camera's multi-pet recognition, which allows for individual tracking of up to 5 pets, tracks all of Louie and Todd's behaviors and alerts me whenever one or both of them are on the move, as well as labeling all footage by their name. We've tried 4 other advanced pet cameras and none of them had properly functioning multi-pet recognition, as they would often confuse human movements or motion on the TV with cat movements and weren't able to tell apart Louie and Todd. So I would constantly be getting alerts whenever my partner moved or whenever the TV was on. Scout's pet recognition continuously improves during usage. You just upload 6 reference photos of your pet from different angles, and the app quickly learns to track each pet individually. In the beginning, when it occasionally mixed up Louie and Todd, I would just select the incorrectly labeled photos and it learned from my feedback. We tried another AI pet camera about 8 months ago that promised multi-pet detection, but it never ended up working, so I've been really impressed at how quickly the Scout smart camera learned to track both of them with very few errors. On the app, we were also able to adjust the pet detection and recognition sensitivities to best fit our home environment. It's the first pet camera we've used that has 360-degree pan and tilt auto tracking, so I can connect with Louie and Todd at all times, and it ensures that I never miss their cute and funny moments, as well as their important behaviors such as their eating and drinking habits. The issue we had with all of our previous pet and security cameras is that they had a max 180 degrees scanning range and poor pet motion tracking, so they missed many of our cats' activities, especially when they were on the move. Whenever I'm gone, I worry about Louie's separation anxiety, but also his food consumption, since he can be quite picky with food, and if he doesn't eat his food, Todd will steal it. The camera's behavior analysis tracks all of Louie and Todd's behaviors and classifies all the footage into categories such as eating, drinking, litter usage, playtime, selfies, and so on, so I can quickly review their eating habits to make sure Louie ate enough. During busy days and when on the road, I don't have time to rewatch most of the recorded footage, so I rely on the camera's smart summaries that provide brief descriptions of each video. None of the other pet cameras we've used had this behavior analysis feature, so I'd have to filter through countless video clips to find the behavioral data I was looking for. The Petlibro app alerts me to all their behaviors in real time, so I can tune in whenever is necessary. It's always heartwarming when I get an alert of their selfies, and Todd especially likes to take selfies. It's also always pure joy watching little Meowts or Todd play the piano. When I'm away, Louie often gets bored because he's a needy boy and he constantly craves attention from myself or my partner. Isn't that right, Louie? You're a little needy boy, huh? Whereas Toddy always knows how to entertain himself. When I'm not at home, I rely on Scout Camera's bird call feature to entertain Louie. For whatever reason, he's a lot more curious about the camera's bird call than watching birds on TV, and will always run up to the camera together with Todd whenever I press the bird call option. It's also always bittersweet whenever I speak to them via the two-way audio, as I can tell they recognize my voice and excitedly come close to the camera to listen while I talk to them. I always miss them a lot when I'm away, so I appreciate being able to connect with them at least remotely by talking to them. Since Louie was a kitten, whenever I wasn't home I would talk to him through the pet camera, and it seemed to have really helped his separation anxiety. When I'm at home, the cats are non-stop pressing their talking buttons to communicate different needs, such as different food recipes, treats, going outside, different toys, and so on. But what's interesting is that even when I'm gone, when I speak to them, quite often they communicate back with their talking buttons. It's bittersweet since I can't grant them any of their demands, which most often include treats, food, pets, cuddles, and playtime, so I'm sure they wish the camera would enable me to teleport home to give them whatever they want. If you're like me and you really miss your fur babies when you're away from them, and you want to connect with them, comfort them if they have separation anxiety, or just see what they're up to when you're asleep, I highly recommend you check out the Petlibro Scout Smart Camera, which is 20% off, and it includes a 30-day free trial to the AI subscription plan at the link in the video description. Is that right, Toddy?